I ended my engagement to my fiancé, and now I'm a mess. How do I know if I made the right choice? I, 25F, ended my engagement with my finance, 29M, about a month and change ago. We had been engaged for about a year, together for 3, and friends for nearly 7 years total. At the beginning of our engagement I was honestly happy and excited, though looking back with some more clarity I can see that there was definitely more apprehension than there should have been. We had already been having issues with our sex life and weren't having sex consistently, and that was a sore spot, one that we weren't really working on. As the engagement went on, several things came up that turned apprehension into concern. He lied about finances and debt, he wouldn't own up to and follow through with dealing with some major medical issues and concerns, but routinely brought them up to a point they became a serious stressor for me, some concerns about his drive and ability to take responsibility for his career. And most importantly, he was almost completely apathetic and disengaged from all aspects of wedding planning. These were all concerns that came up over the last year, and I tried my best to acknowledge and work through them. However, as we started getting closer and closer to the day, I realized that we really hadn't been working on or resolving much of anything at all. I felt like I had been in denial, and I also acknowledge looking back that I probably could have tried harder to speak up, but based on my experiences trying to bring things up to him previously, I just didn't really know how. Again, probably shouldn't be getting married if that's the case. I looked into my future and couldn't see myself happy with the trajectory of things, and when I imagined us with a child, and getting divorced with a child, I just felt like I needed to pull the plug sooner rather than later. I've seen my sister through a divorce, and myself am a child of a blended family. I wouldn't want that for myself or my children. Ever. I took the rip the band-aid off approach and sat him down one night and told him that this was it. That it was clear things weren't working and that I was ending the engagement and our relationship. Maybe the decision was nuclear, but I really didn't see how I could call off our engagement and work things out. Typically that sort of thing just ends with a long drawn-out breakup anyway, and I thought that it was kinder to just call it what it was and be done with it. He was blindsided, but didn't fight me, and let me leave. However, in the following days and weeks he backtracked and has been fighting me. He wants to get back together and wants to try again. He says I didn't give him a fair shot and claims that he can be better. That he's been in a rut for the last year. And that this was a wake-up call for him. I've told him multiple times that it's too soon to do all that, and asked for time and space, but he's been texting me every day. We share an apartment and he's on the lease, so he can, and has, literally show up whenever he wants, and technically I have no legal way to kick him out or remove him without his permission. I'm the only one who can actually afford the apartment solo though, so as of now I have been paying rent alone and for the last few weeks have been staying there, though there have been multiple times where he has come by whether announced or not. I really do still love him so much, and my decision was not an easy one. It was not made out of hatred, and though I'll be honest and say that I have held resentment for a lot of things that have gone down in our relationship, my issue for not resolving that, I truly did this with both of our best interests at heart. Neither of us should be in an unhappy marriage, and love isn't always enough. I guess with everything going on and not being able to fully go no contact has complicated things much more, and I'm truly wondering if I jumped the gun in doing this. I am so lost and confused. Part of me truly feels I made the right decision, and part of me looks back at everything we shared and wonders if he really does have the capacity for change. I feel like I gave him opportunities in the past, but I guess the arguing and back and forth with him has started to blur the memories. So I guess my question is, how do I know I made the right choice in this? Is there supposed to be some big moment of clarity? And if you've been in a situation like this, how did you move forward? Thanks guys.